What's going on, everybody? Larry here. I'm back to do my daily recap for today. Well, the saga continues. I ended up blowing 2 more PA accounts today. It seems like I am cursed to lose 1 or 2 a week. I just got to get it out of my head somehow. Other than that, I stayed pretty green. We'll go over this chart real quick and I'll kind of show you the trades I took and why I took them, and then I'll run over the numbers. But right here on the chart, again, these 2 blue lines is the 15-minute opening range. I drew a bear flag this morning. We were dropping, and we hadn't broke through the 15-minute range yet, but I drew a bear flag. I did not trade that. We broke through the 15-minute range. I took a trade. I got a few points out of it, nothing impressive. We pushed back up. We broke through it again here. I took another trade. We pushed up, and I drew a little bull flag here. I thought about trading it. I did not. I just didn't trust the market, but it was still under VWAP. It would have ended up being a pretty good trade because it did shoot up, and we hit VWAP, and we failed. Come right back to the bottom of the 15-minute opening range. Pushed up, we failed it. I took another trade to the downside. We pushed back up to VWAP. We failed again. I took another trade to the downside. Took another trade here to the downside. I took 7 or 8 trades this morning on the break of the 15-minute opening range to the downside. None of them was real, big trades, but a winner I'll take anytime. Here I drew a bear flag. I took that trade. We made another bear flag. I took that trade. We made another bear flag. I was hesitant, but I took it anyways, and I was in that trade probably just a couple of seconds. Because it shot down, it got me out. But after that, when we started in this chop right here, I'm telling you, this right here is what kills me, this chop. You think it's going to go one way, and you get in, and it goes opposite every time. That's where I lost both my PAs today. I got aggravated. I should have walked away. I mean, I know better. I say this every day. Every day I make this video. I guess eventually, he'll finally sink in. But I don't know. I get in it. And what is so frustrating, don't ask me why, but one of these accounts I lost today, I actually requested a payout last night. It hadn't been approved yet, and I was just, cycling through my accounts, and that happened to be the one that come up. And the first trade I took was a $400 loser, and then I seen what I had done, and I was like, I just could not believe I done that, so I got back in a trade, and I done the number 1 mistake that I tell people not to do. I doubled my size, and that gets you every time. I know it gets me, but I was willing to take that risk, I guess, So that's going to be one payout that I'd get denied on because I don't have the account no more. And after I lost that one, I got frustrated, and the next account is what liquidated it as well. But that's the chart. We'll look up here at the numbers. The 2 that I lost today, I went and passed 2 more evals right here. I passed those to replace them. I would like to get back to 20 accounts, but the way I'm going right now, it's going to take me a while. That's the 2 I lost. But other than that, my profit was good. 300, 145, 200. 800, 300, 250, 250, 300, 200. I'm tickled with those. These right here, 95, 95, 70, 65, 80. Those are well over the payout range. I am just waiting on my days where I can request a payout on them. So I'm trading them quick, and I just want to make over $50. Because with Apex, you got to, have 5 winning days of $50. I screenshot this every day. At the end of the day, my profit and my losses just kind of for me, and for my luck, or this funk that I'm in, I just wanted to go through them. I'll start back. This is on 820. Let me pull this up here. I just want to run through them. This is probably for about the last, 20 or 25 trading days. I think I am by far nowhere a good trader. I have so much to learn. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to, do better in the strategies I use. I think I'm doing okay, but I know there is room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. If you can just better yourself 1% every day, I think you'll be all right. But you can see right here up top, the date is 8/20, and I'll just run through these kind of quick. But you can see I was all green that day. Had a winning day of $2,500. The next day, like I said, you can see the date up here as I run through them. Another green day, another winning day of $2,500. Next day, I didn't trade that account. But I still had a winning day of $1,900. I was green the next day, $1,700 for the winning day, $1,700 the next day, $1,965 the next day. I'm gonna have to quit saying the next day. $2,140. I did have a red day on that account, and I didn't trade that. This day was $2,700, which was a little better. $3,500 on this day. I wish it was like that every day, you know. And again, it was some I didn't trade. I was waiting on a payout. That's 3,300 is what I finished that day with. Here was a good day, 2,500. This day was a smoking hot day. I finished it and I didn't trade these bottom 4 accounts. Like I said, I was waiting on a payout on all of them. I did not trade them. I traded the rest of them, and I ended up with 5,100. Yeah, I would love for every day to be like that. That would just tickle me to death. The following day after that, I had another good day. I think I ended up losing 2. I can't remember what happened to those Take Profit Pro accounts. I'd have to go back and watch a video or something, but I ended up 4,400 on that day. And again, I had a loser. I had 2 losers that was red. This one hit max loss for that day, but I still ended up 1,600. The following day, I blew it. I think that right here is where my bad luck started. I don't know, but I ended up blowing the Tradeify account. Even with that $800 loss, I still managed to stay green 4,800. I lost Apex account the following day right here. Like I said, I think that is where my spiral started, which I've got to put a stop to it somewhere. That day was a rough day for me. I only ended up green $280, but it is what it is. 1725, and that was on 9/12. Like I said, you can follow along up here with the days and the dates. This was a losing day. I blew another PA account. What in the world? This got into me. That's why I screenshot this. I can go back through it and kind of see. I mean, if I can control that, I think I would be doing pretty good. Other than that, you know, blowing 1 or 2 accounts a week. I ended that day, it was a red day. Ended the day, might as well say $1,100. I mean, really. The following day I had 1 loser. The rest of them was green. I ended the day green, $1,800. That's just that's my code. I didn't put that in there on purpose. It just slipped up. But if you get an Apex account, it'd tickle me to death if you were to use a ODT for your code, get your discount for the Apex. This is 9/17. That was the day that I passed those evals because I blew 2 more, and then I passed 5, and it really didn't help me, you know. But boy, I wish that was, you know, every day. Well, I had a couple of red trades, quite a few that day. I had 4 or 5. I had 5 red ones that day. I still ended the day green, 775. 9/19. We're getting closer to this week. End of it. I had an all green day. I was waiting on a payout on this one. It did get approved. It was for $2,000. I ended the day green, $1,700. It's 9/22. I had 1 loser. That is where I blew that account the other day. That makes me sick to look at it. I hate losing a Take Profit Pro account, but even with an $1,800 loser, I ended the day green, 1870. Here is 9/23, and I just showed you this. I busted these 2 being an idiot. Actually, I busted all of them being an idiot. The main reason they're blue is because I didn't follow my rules, and I sized up, and I added the losers. That is the only reason I lost those accounts. Just, you know, going over all that, I trade simple. I don't try to complicate stuff. I use the 5-minute opening range, the 15-minute opening range, and trend lines. That's all I trade. And then when I say trend lines, I mean, you know, a bull flag, bear flag, and then longer trend lines throughout the day. But I didn't mean for this video to be this long, but I was just trying to get my head, you know, wrapped around losing these accounts. And again, that's why I make these videos, to hold myself accountable. And believe me, you know, people will watch it, you know, see me losing these. So it, you know, kind of tries to keep me somewhat in check. But I'll make that pretty much it for today. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. And hey, thank you all for watching, and catch you on the next one.